Chart numbered 4.1, you was tasked with drawing a descending sell line. Now this was a little bit tricky because there was quite a bit of price action that got above your line, so you needed to ignore that. The correct line for this one would start at the top of candle number 3. It connects the top of the following candles: number 4, number 5, number 9, 17, 56, 92, 95, and 101. You'll also note that it touches the top of the body of candle 104 and 105. Now if you drew your line a little bit different to ours, don't worry too much because there was a lot of price action you needed to ignore, and this can only really come with experience. But once you've drawn the line that we've shown you, you should be able to note how in general the price is contained underneath that line. So that is why we've drew it the way that we have. On chart number 4.2, we have a following sequence of candles that you should have connected the highs to draw a descending sell line on this chart. We started at the top of candle 8 and connected the highs to candle 14, 25, 33, 80, 100 and 101, 144, 185 and 186. It would also touch the highs of 220 and 245. Now, if you didn't draw the trend line exactly the same as we did, don't be alarmed. We have had years of drawing trend lines in markets exactly like this, and this was not an easy trend line to draw. You did get a few false signals where the market closed above the trend line for a few sessions, which would have potentially given you a buy signal, and then it would have got back underneath the line and gone on to make lower lows. So don't be too alarmed if you didn't draw it exactly the same as we did. On chart 4.3, your task was to identify a buy signal when this trend line was broken. The buy signal that you should have acted upon was on candle number 3 because it was the second close above the trend line. Those of you that are quite observant would have noticed you also got a buy signal on candle number 30. What we would say, even though this is the second close above the trend line, the market pretty much put in a high and reacted and came back down quite a bit. You want to see the second close near the highs of the day because that signifies more strength and confidence in the market, and there's more chance that more buying activity will push this and break the share price upwards.